News League, I think October 31st. I think I'm battling Michael Ice or something like that.
All right, we going live for real this time. Second try.
What's up? Yeah, he gave. What do you mean a link? Yeah, you was on there. It just you popped out. It's not a new link.
Yeah, it's the same link.
Oh, it kicked you out? Yeah, just go back in this. Yeah. Do I like Fournette? No.
Check.
I probably would take Melvin Gordon. Yeah. But, I mean, Fournette's not terrible. He's still with the Jags? Yeah. They're going to try and use him a lot. But, I mean, he might have something to prove. But I think it's a wash. But, yeah, jump on.
All right, cool. So, to those who are on YouTube who are watching this, first of all, let me offer my sincere apologies for the technical difficulties.
It's a battle rap podcast, bro. Stuff don't start on time.
Nah, man, I've never been a fan of R&T. I'm just telling you, I've never been a fan of R&T. So
that's hilarious.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you may hear this. See, I'm all flustered. I can't even get the intro out good. You know what I'm saying? I can't get my slogan out. But you tuned into another episode of It's a Black and White Thing. I am your host, A1. You can call me Carlos. You can also call me Dan. You can check out every episode of It's a Black and White Thing by going to the podcast app of your choice, searching for Brains and Bars there. If you're on iTunes, please give us 5 stars. That's not me this time for sure.
No, that was me.
Okay, don't play with my emotions, boy. I'm stressed out right now. We got guests in here, and I got the house looking sloppy. You know what I mean? So you can follow us on iTunes by searching that Brains and Bars. Give us 5 stars, leave a comment. For all other podcast apps, just follow and subscribe. We're also live on YouTube right now. We're normally live on Facebook. Sorry, Facebook fam. Come to YouTube, search for It's the Brains and Bars. Hit the notification bell so you can be in tune with all the latest content. Ding. And as you can see, I'm not by myself as I do this podcast. I got a couple of folks ride with me who I appreciate. First of all, Mr. A. Ward. How are you, sir?
What's good, y'all, man? In the building, A. Ward. Hit up imaward.com. Check out the battles, the merch, social media, hyperlinks are all there. Follow me on everything. Promise I'm entertaining and not just good at battle rapping. I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great. I just got to help somebody move, but at the same time, it was my brother. So, you're not, when you help strangers move, you're like, yo, why did I do that? You know what I mean? But it's my brother, his family, so it wasn't too bad. And he had everything all ready to go. So a very good moving experience. But now, man, I'm here. It's been a fun weekend that I had, and I'm looking forward to this week, bro.
Yeah, shout out 97. Also joining us in the middle of a fantasy draft.
Yes.
It is Mr. I'm right with God and I'm right with God. Loso, what's going on, man?
What's good, man? You can check out everything at everythingloso.com. I will be debuting that Ultimate Madness 2 this weekend versus None. I currently have drafted Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Leonard Fournette, and I need another running back right now. Should I just go ahead and grab Mark Ingram from Baltimore?
Who's the other running backs on the board?
David Johnson in Houston, Melvin Gordon in Denver, James Conner in Pitt, Devin Singletary in Buffalo. You got Jonathan Taylor and DeAndre Swift.
Okay, stop right there. You're going too far down the board. What was that first name again?
Melvin Gordon. Mark Ingram.
Well, I said
James
Mark
Conner.
Ingram, but you got James Conner, David Johnson, Melvin Gordon.
I say Ingram because James Conner burned me last year, and I got trust issues.
Mark Ingram.
Yeah,
he should be getting touches in that offense, right?
He should. So, because Loso has scheduled a draft at the same time as this podcast was set to go off,
which is rude, by the way. Let us just go ahead and tell the viewers that it's pretty rude. But
listen, anytime you hear this sound, that means Loso is on the clock and needs help. But anyway, you see a fourth face on this screen, and once again, my apologies to this young man. He is the winner.
The champ
is here. The champ is here.
Definitely here.
The winner of the inaugural Ultimate Madness tournament, Mr. 25K himself. Yes, it is Fonz.
Loso said it. I'm a legend.
First ever.
I'm the first ever.
Hey, listen.
Loso also said Cortez is a legend. So I mean, I don't know. Take that.
Cortez, he's a legend.
Thank you,
Anyway,
Fonz. Thank
keep
you.
going.
The thoughts and views expressed by A Ward are not exactly the thoughts and views of It's a Black and White Thing. So, Fonz, the landlord is in the building. How are you, sir?
I'm great, man. Great. Relaxing, chilling, ready to watch these niggas go to work on Saturday, man.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Loso, you ready, Loso?
I'm going to be.
Wow, that's a strong vote of confidence. So since we are running so behind, man, I'm gonna skip all of the normal intros to the show. If you're new to the show, welcome. If you are a seasoned listener of the show, welcome back. You know how we normally give it up. What I learned this week, what these guys are looking forward to this weekend. We're looking forward to Ultimate Madness. So, and I just want to jump straight into that. So Ultimate Madness, man. I want to start with the judges. The judges, we've been asking who the judges are going to be for a while now. And then last night, URL released the 4 judges. They brought Tony Bro from Black Compass Media. Shout out to those brothers over there. They have Iron Solomon, Method Man, and 40 Bars. Now I want to ask, so we haven't talked about predictions yet. And I know Fonz, I know you've been playing your predictions close to the vest because you said that you trying to win this money, right? You're trying to win this 20. Listen, Fonz, you being greedy, man. Like you just got 20. Let us eat out here.
Hey, look, I got the same opportunity everybody else got.
But seeing that those 4 are the judges for this UM2, does that make you change any picks that you might have already previously had in your head in terms of who might advance and win that 25,000?
Oh man, I feel like I feel like all my picks there. I feel like this tournament right here for the writers. This right here for them, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas that really spitting. By them judges right there, them listeners. Them motherfuckers who listening for the bars. Right there. Them, you know what I'm saying? Every judge, they should have threw like, you know what I'm saying, somebody like K-Shine in there who appreciate the performance type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but now this shit right here for niggas who really talking about something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good. I think the judges definitely got to upgrade from UM1 to UM2, and that's no disrespect to Fonz because he won, and I'm not saying that the judges weren't thorough with I believe Fonz won every time he deserved to win. But yeah, I definitely believe this is an upgrade. I'm glad they brought Tony Bro back. I think Iron Solomon will be an incredible judge. I think 40 Bars is kind of a wild card. I'm not sure. I know her well enough to know what she's looking for or that. And then I know
her content though.
Yeah. Then I know Method Man.
Her content, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then I know Method Man doesn't like white people. So
oh my God.
Not really, but Method Man, the whole thing on the King of the Dot where he was like, he was mad that Chilla Jones lost the title and said all the white judges voted for Real Deal is just hilarious to me. But I do anticipate Method Man giving a lot of good input, being a very fair and well-balanced judge. So I think it'll be good for Ultimate Madness too. I'm
excited as a contestant, man. I'm excited for these judges. I guess like with 40 Bars, I don't necessarily know what's her cup of tea necessarily, but I think she's gonna go in there with a fair shake. I am on the clock though.
I heard it. I heard the noise.
Yeah, you ignored it. Yeah. So I have 2 running backs and only 1 wide receiver right now. Do I just go wide receiver or do I get another back?
Well, who's the tight end available?
Zach Ertz.
There you go.
Darren Waller. Zach Ertz.
Ooh.
Not like Waller. Ertz gets hurt. Ertz stays hurt too much.
So just don't get a wide receiver or a running back. Just get a tight end right now.
Who the wide receivers?
Yeah.
Man, I got 20 seconds. Cortland Sutton, AJ Brown, T.Y. Hilton, Stephon Diggs, AJ Green.
Cortland Sutton.
Wow.
Get the tight end.
Yeah, I would have went Waller, but
All right, so
as a contestant, you're happy with the judges also, right?
I am, man. I think I know obviously last tournament there was like a lot of criticism with their at least for me on my part and what I was seeing on Twitter, it seemed to be a lot of criticism on their critiques not just their decisions, because obviously I think like we think the person who won the tournament should have won the tournament. The people
Right.
and Jay even on the other side of the bracket was getting through his competition, but it just the backlash seemed to be that their reasoning for certain things and their comments for certain things just weren't. It just didn't seem justified on certain statements, and then they also didn't seem credible. Like you got to think about it when like Uncle Ra's telling you guys, "Hey, this wasn't good rapping." You're looking at Ra like, "Yo, who are you to tell me that?" Now, if Method Man says that, now if Iron Solomon says that, now it has a little more credibility behind it. So, not necessarily saying that their picks were wrong last time. I'm just saying that the critiques were. So I guess like this time it's like, yo, you got to just take it. We complained about it. URL did what they could to adjust it. Iron Solomon was one of the favorites to enter into this judging position, and we'll see how it goes. And then obviously everybody, I don't think nobody really had an issue with Tony Bro last time. So I'm excited as a contestant, man.
I think y'all got some dope ass judges, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all judges is the perfect, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all judges is real good. Now 40 probably, she might be on her shit, you know what I'm saying? But I think she's still a credible judge. Like the way she rap, you kind of know what she looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She,
at least she raps and understands bars. She knows bars. She understands bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I think y'all got the good batch of judges for real. You ain't gonna hear no
Fonz,
shit.
if you could give Loso one piece of advice in regards to going into a judge tournament, like what would be the advice that you would give him in regards to like back-to-back battles or just being judged or?
Yeah, I would give him like right now, like clip up, like all the time that you've been, you know what I'm saying, chilling. You should have been clipping up because you're gonna need them clips. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need them bitches when that shit gets to the third and fourth round. You gonna need them bitches.
Yeah.
And then get your work done early. Get your work done early where you can add that other shit to it. You know what I'm saying? I was getting my work done late, and then niggas was complaining about my performance and shit. Oh, he you know what I'm saying? He ain't performing right. You know what I'm saying? So get your shit done early so you can add all your sauce to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's good.
Like Loso is so locked in on this draft board right now. Like if I quiz him, like what did Fonz just say about?
I heard everything he said.
He heard me.
I'm kidding.
He heard me.
All right,
I just didn't want to say too much because I'm like, bro, I'm already feeling that all his advice right now.
He heard me. I know he heard me for sure. I know he heard me.
All right, so let's jump into this bracket, man. We're gonna start on the left side, and just start at the top and work our way down. So the Saga versus Holmesy the God. I mean, this is Holmesy's got something to prove. I've seen, kind of interviews with him, and he's like, look, I want to get in the ring with guys who rap because he believes that he's one of the best at just, hey, I'm here, I got the bars, I got everything that I need to make it to the next round. And he's one of the guys that I have as being one of the more dangerous opponents. Now, with that being said, I mean, listen, I'm going with Saga. I think Saga, he's going to try to redeem himself from the 25K. He's going to redeem himself from the known performance. And I got Saga 2-1. I don't think it's going to be a 30. I think it's going to be close. But I think Saga 2-1. So we're going to start with the champ, man. If you don't want, like I said, if you don't want to give your picks, you don't have to give your picks. Just give us analysis.
But you only get one of those, right?
Huh? You said what?
You only get one. Like you don't pick, right? A1.
So I'm giving our guests the discretion because I listened to shout out to Battle Rap Brunch with Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast.
Yeah.
I checked out the interview, and Fonz was playing his picks close to the chest because he's trying to win the 25K.
Oh,
so I'm giving our guest the preference of what he wants to do.
25K?
I mean 2,500, not 25K.
Wait, what?
My bad.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 2,500. So Fonz, how you want to do it?
Picks? Yo, I talk about it, but like I said, I'm keeping my picks to myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think I got good picks. I ain't gonna even lie. I got good picks. I feel like Saga is coming from now because he just lost to Mike P. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get his shit off. Saga been putting on crazy. I got Saga top 5 right now. You know what I'm saying? That still ain't changed because he fucked up. So, you know what I'm saying? But Holmesy hungry. This is my favorite battle of the whole first round. You know what I'm saying? Saga versus Holmesy. Then it's Tink versus franchise. But I feel like Holmesy is real hungry, so I feel like he's more pressure on Saga right now. You know what I'm saying? Cause he want to, you know what I'm saying, he want to make niggas know like, yo, I just fucked up, but I'm still on my shit. But Holmesy hungry right now too. So I think that's gonna be a crazy battle. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's gonna be a crazy battle. I think it's gonna be like a first round classic right there, off the buck. You know what I'm saying? Like absolutely. The first round, y'all about to have a classic between Saga and Holmesy. That's how I feel about that.
All right, Ward, how you call it?
How do I call this battle? I will say.
Okay, I see how you feel it.
This is how I feel about this battle. 3 of them things. I don't see Saga losing not a single round, man. Not a single round. I think Holmesy's talented. I think the chip on Saga's shoulder. He's worked way too hard to get to Gnome, right? And so the gnome thing, like, really put him in a position to where now, if this happens again, it's like it's almost like just depleted everything he's done. The gnome thing didn't deplete everything he did, you know. It just basically said, yo, okay, something got a hold of him. That's once. But if he goes in there and loses to Holmesy, you know, this weekend, then you're looking at maybe Saga back at, you know, where he was at 2 years ago, you know. And I just think he understands the pressure and everything behind that. I got Saga 3-0.
All right, Loso, are you on the clock right now currently?
I'm not on the clock. So, well, I mean, I was, but I picked Darren Waller up. But anyway, I just don't see a situation in which Saga, I mean, like, obviously you can say this about every single matchup. If such and such chokes, the other person's gonna win. That's just, okay, we know that. Like, that's just what happens. But we're talking about if these two dudes come in there, I just don't see a scenario in which Holmesy can keep up with the punch count. I don't think that he gets into pockets in which we get into the talking pockets. I don't think Holmesy's better at Saga than that. I think Saga's cadence is even easier to digest. I feel like, and I like Holmesy, but I feel like sometimes, and he may have changed something up with this particular tournament, but I think he kind of like draws it out sometimes, bro. Like when I watch his like powerful third against Don Marino, I'm listening to it and I'm like, yo, this is fire. But it's not back to back. You know what I'm saying? When you have a talk to him round, like if you look at Mike P's round for his second round for Danny Myers, right? Like he's talking to him, but every 2 lines, there's this like, it's not a metaphor, but it's a punchline that's like a gut check. You know what I'm saying? And so like you feel it where Holmesy, I just feel like sometimes takes time to build up. So I just don't see a situation in which he can go in there and beat Saga in this current setting with 2 minutes. So I'm leaning towards Saga. Not even leaning. I got Saga winning the battle.
That was fire. That was a fire breakdown. Like, I appreciated that. But you don't think about the pressure? You don't think that's going to affect him at all?
The pressure, you said?
Yeah.
Nah, man. And the reason why, I mean, obviously why I'm so confident is because obviously I talked to Saga. Now, granted, I do think there are some things like Saga needs to worry about. But he doesn't seem to worry about, like, it's not like he's beating himself over his head and he's like, yo, I don't know what to do with this, or I got to change it up. That's just not what he's doing right now. And I'm on the phone with him. So I think that if Saga goes in there and does what he said he wanted to do, which was kill Holmesy, I mean, that's just the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Gnome is hanging over his head like people are trying to make it out to seem. And, you know, and unfortunately, I put it this way too. Unfortunately, I would be surprised. Like, obviously, so if I was battling Saga, I would use that. I would talk to him about that missed opportunity, right? I just don't know if Holmesy is that type of battler who's going to get tactical and do that. I just don't. And maybe Holmesy might surprise me, you know what I'm saying? But I just think Saga's just going to do a better job on Saturday.
Okay. So, all right, cool. Let's jump into the next one. Gluezy.
A1.
Yo.
I am on the clock right now. Right before we get to that one. So this is all I need to know, okay?
All right.
So I have a quarterback, I have 2 running backs, I have 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. Don't worry about a defense and a kicker. Do I just go for another flex, the best flex option?
Yeah, I would say, Ward, I don't know what you think. I'd say best running back available, number 1, because running back is such a premium position. And then wide receiver second.
Is DeAndre Smith the
Dog,
number one in Detroit?
I don't even know who that is. The dude from Georgia.
Yeah.
He said Smith instead of Swift.
There we go.
Swift. I said Swift.
Okay. Who are other running backs you got?
So you got David Montgomery out in Chicago. You got Kerryon Johnson also in Detroit. Daryl Henderson in LA.
Swift.
I mean,
Swift.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean,
who's
Darius
the best,
Geis.
Who's the
You have
best?
Darius Geis.
Who's the best quarterback available?
Remember, it's not a 2-quarterback league though, Ward.
I understand that, but I'm looking at trade bait right now.
Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
Russell.
Yeah, I might go.
Russell, boy.
It's a one quarterback system. I might look at trade bait right there, but if you feel like there's a wide receiver, I don't like any of those running backs, but if you feel like there's a wide receiver or somebody, I might go back.
Wide receiver, you got Michael Gallup, Marquise Brown.
Ooh, Michael Gallup's not bad.
Deebo Samuel, Marvin Jones,
Jones
Crowder.
Touchdowns.
I would say either Debo or Gallup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You also got Christian Kirk. Is he the number one with Kyle? No, Hopkins is.
And Fitzgerald's still there.
DeAndre out there?
Nah, he would have been.
So you guys said Jones, you said?
I would go with Gallup or Deebo Samuel or DeAndre Swift, but I would personally probably try to get some trade bait out of one of them quarterbacks.
So grab Russell Wilson.
Him or Kyler, that's what I would probably do.
Even though I don't have a flex or anything else. I see what you're saying, though.
Wait, you start 2 running backs?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 running backs, 2 receivers. I see what you're saying.
I already have 2 running backs and 2 receivers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just I don't know, it's kind of a wash, man. Whichever one sticks out to you.
Yep, I would say quarterback, wide receiver. All right, cool. Let's jump into EK versus Gluezy.
Yes, sir.
All right, Gluezy to me has hit a little bit of a wall, although his performance against Tay-Rock wasn't bad.
Nah, it wasn't at all.
Performance against Tay-Rock wasn't bad, but he's hit a little bit of a wall to me. I need to see if he can move beyond that ceiling that's above his head right now. That being said, I think EK is one of the better rappers around. I mean, he and QP are the originators, right? Well, I shouldn't say the originators, but at least in this new era rooftop battles, right? They were the first one of this new whole sensation of rooftop battles that's going on right now. Again, let me repeat for people jumping the comments. I'm not saying they're the originators. I'm saying of this new era. JB brought QP, EK out to KC, shot the movie on the rooftop.
Man, I ain't never seen nobody do it. They the originators. I ain't seen nobody do it.
Hey,
yeah.
I got it. I've only been in the battle rap for like the past 5 years, so I understand there's a whole history that I am not in tune with. So I don't want nobody jumping down my throat. So I got EK winning this battle. We're gonna jump to the champ. How you call it, man? Or at least give you a quick analysis on EK and Gluezy.
I think EK a dog. I think EK crazy, but I think what Glue gonna bring some shit in the 2-minute tournament that's easy to catch. You're gonna hear what Glue's saying. You're gonna respect what Glue's saying. EK, you might have to run that shit back a few times. You know what I mean? So I think it's gonna be an interesting battle.
All right, Loso, on you.
Yeah, EK is I think he's very, very talented. He has these punchlines that always need a story behind it. He'll Glue, you've been running down the block and I'm just talking about the life, you know what I'm saying?
He perfect. This motherfucker know how to break people down.
But that's what EK does. So he needs to do that to get to this crazy thing. So when Emerson Kennedy says a line Iverson never passed the ball, so I don't answer to nobody. But he's building up to that crazy punch. And so I agree with Fonz, man. Glue's gonna be able to go into that 2-minute round and do a couple of things that I think that the judges are gonna digest a little bit better. But EK is the better battle rapper. I would say that EK is the better battle rapper. He should win, and we'll see. I mean, I don't know. So I guess I'm leaning towards Glue. I'm leaning towards Glue.
You know what's crazy? I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to empty out my bracket, but I had EK, and by your breakdown, bro, I wish I would have picked Glue. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I had EK, and now by your breakdown, bro, when you first started it, I'm like, damn, I should have picked Glue. He right.
Yeah.
That's
it. But like I said, Fonz, like I think EK is clearly the better battler. I'm gonna just grab Russell Wilson, guys.
Do it.
All right, Ward, how you call it?
The man himself.
Oh, so you about to be Lee Corso out here. That's what you on right now.
That's hilarious.
Yo, Glue, why you looking over my shoulder like that, bro? Like you standing behind me like a rock ad lib.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I got Glue Easy. I got Glue Easy for that. I mean, to reiterate the sentiments of Loso. One, I think Glue punches better, and I think this is a tournament for punchers that for people who can get to the point, they can give you memorable wordplay lines, punch lines, or whatever. And EK is just hold on. You know what I mean? EK with his, like he like Loso said, like that 2 minutes and 30 becomes real short when you only hitting somebody every 35 seconds or every 28 seconds. Then you basically got 6 opportunities to impress the judges. And if you only hit them with 4, then somebody who's hitting them every 2 or 4 got like 14 chances. It becomes a whole lot different, So that's why I'm going with Glue.
Like I think about it, Ward. Like I think like the apex EK for me, right, is like probably like first round for B-Dot, maybe his whole battle versus B-Dot. And Glue Easy, like him in that, like when I watch him versus Av, I'm like, yo, Glue, if you can do this every time, bro, like you're really, really good. And he went into a dogfight with Av. So like if I match those two up, I'm just remembering like, when the Cracker Barrel restaurant, it ain't a restaurant. Like, he's like Glue can like go in there and jab a couple times and rack up these points where if EK is just like, you the driver, I'm the tighter, and so I'm just like, I don't know, bro. So, but the heavy favorite, this is the crazy thing. The heavy favorite is EK. Yeah. And EK's the better battle rapper.
And for $25,000, you will adjust and you know yourself and you will find ways, so I do not doubt that EK's in there saying like, all right, I can't draw all of this stuff out. I got to really get to my points and I got to move on. So I don't doubt that EK's not smart enough to figure it out. So.
Yo, Loso a smart bet, bro.
Real smart.
He's smart. He a smart bet. He's smart. You know what I'm saying? That nigga smart as fuck. He's bro. Nah, you a smart bet. Like,
he knows battle rap, man.
Damn, that's crazy. Him breaking this shit down like that, he ready. You ready, huh, Loso?
Yeah, my fantasy team looks terrible though, bro. I mean, I don't think I should have grabbed Gallup. Nah, but they appreciate that, Fonz. That's what I'm thinking that. Like, so like when we get to my side of the bracket, I'll explain like my mindset on that as well.
All right, cool. So let's keep it moving then. By the way, Fonz, he sounds really smart talking battle rap. Some of this other stuff, you get him to talking, you're going to be like, man, hey, bro, what is you on right now? But anyway, I digress. All right, Danny Myers versus Reaper Rell. I almost picked the upset here. Almost. Like, I contemplated this heavily. I think Reaper Rell has something to prove. I think he feels like he's one of the biggest underdogs in this entire tournament. Shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap, who had like the odds you could bet on. His odds are high, sky high right now. So I'm gonna go Danny Myers though. I can't go against the bar guy. Reaper, you got a chance to prove me wrong though. Fonz, your thoughts?
Boy, listen, that boy Danny always ready. You know what I'm saying? He always ready. But Reaper is known for upsets. For some reason, like when you put Reaper against motherfuckers, he's like Jada Nightwing. Jada Nightwing supposed to watch Reaper. Reaper came in there and went crazy. So Reaper, you know what I'm saying? Reaper, I don't know.
Jay choked, right?
Jay choked. He choked, but still, that don't take away from what Reaper did.
Okay.
Reaper still did his thing, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, on this one, I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gotta hide that. I got Danny. I think, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hide that. I got Danny. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Reaper won though. Like a lot of people are going to have chalk, and we learn anything from the first like sometimes upsets happen. I think people had
even off the pacing alone. You know how Reaper be? It's Reaper. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker Danny gonna be.
Whole
You know what I'm saying?
On
Yeah.
his head.
All right, Ward, go ahead, man. Wow, like you really got them all lined up. You got them all lined up.
The man himself, bar God. Listen, all right, A1. No offense to you, Fonz, right? But I just feel a little bit more comfortable with Ultimate Madness 2 and not picking upsets because you got guys like Danny Myers who have been doing this on the big stages and preparing and doing battles. On Ultimate Madness 1, you had some upsets, but like, I mean, your Don Marinos or your Kid Chaoses and some of these guys, like this is kind of their first introduction to like these cameras and this pressure and these judges and stuff like that. I do not anticipate all of a sudden Danny Myers not being Danny Myers and Reaper Rail being the best Reaper Rail you've ever seen, like period. You know what I mean? And so also, and I heard a few of Danny rounds, and I listen, bar God. That's all I gotta say. It's probably gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. He's gonna 30 both sides of the face paint.
Yikes.
Gee,
I agree. I agree with A-Ward, man. I don't think Danny goes in there and slacks off. To just piggyback off what A-Ward said, I mean, and he and I kind of talked about this, like when picking upsets, like, yeah, there were upsets in the first Ultimate Madness, but you got to think about it. We didn't have a track record to really like when you do the NCAA tournament, right? Like you looking at that's like, yo, all season this team's been a good 3-point shooting team. They might knock off this 5 seed who's kind of like suffering at the defending the 3-point line, right? Like we didn't have all the metrics for Kid Chaos and all the metrics for Don Marino, stuff like that, or even Easy to Block Count. We didn't have all of that, right? So I mean, yeah, there were quote unquote upsets, but for this one, like Reaper's been in this game for a long time. Or I mean, obviously longer than us, you know what I'm saying? And guys like Reaper, Ward kind of quoted this. He was like, he quotes this statement. He's like, yo, these guys are who they are. Like you're not reinventing yourself all of a sudden 3 years, 4 years, since your introduction. So I just think Danny goes into that battle, man, as the high favorite. He's gonna walk out clearly the better battler. And I think what Fonz said, bro, that pacing that Reaper does, Danny's going to be punching and his energy is going to be so high, bro. It's going to be so high that Method Man and all of them are going to be excited just to watch Danny, bro. So we'll see.
All right, cool. Shout out to the comment section. Armand said of EK versus Glue Easy that this could be Castro versus Chaos all over again.
That's a fact. That's a good comparison.
Yeah, that is.
And he has Danny easy. So final battle on the left side of the bracket. Tink the Demon. He's home. He's back in battle rap, taking on Franchise. And I'll keep it short but sweet. Like my heart says Tink. My heart wants because of the story that could possibly happen because of him. This is his return battle. Coming home and getting a chance to be back on the URL. But my head says Franchise. Like Franchise has said, these 2-minute rounds are built for him, for back-to-back punches and energy. And so I got Franchise moving on. How you call it, Fonz?
Yo, Franchise energy crazy. And he punched back-to-back. And his shit gonna be easy to get, and it's gonna be entertaining. But Tink, remember Tink versus Drake? Tink know how to handle them punches, man. Tink talk about shit that you gonna see. Not that you hear it. When Tink say some shit, you see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That motherfucker say, I ripped the skip, you see it. Them bars right there fuck you up. So Franchise might come with 14 crazy ass haymakers, and Tink might come with 8 bars that you can see every fucking bar is graphic. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches might stick with you a little more. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be crazy to call that battle. That battle gonna get ugly right there.
I like that.
And then Tink got energy too. Remember him versus Mike P. You know what I'm saying? When he's throwing shots at Jay. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had energy. Tink eyes turn red when he started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. And then Franchise go crazy. No lacking. This gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. I ain't telling my pick on that one.
All right, Ward. How you call it?
Yo, so I just want to say, man, I'm wondering if Tink's gonna get him a return round. Like I think he has battled since he's been out. I don't know if I've seen that battle or whatever, but I wonder if he's gonna get one of those rounds where it's like your return, your first round back, like just material content that just says like I was away but I'm back. This is my house type stuff. I wonder if Tink will sneak in a return round. Um, Another thing that I've been thinking too is just there's going to be a lot of punchers. There's going to be a lot of gun bar, a lot of that type stuff going on. Tink is a little bit different, like what Fonz said. He paints pictures. He's really gory. He's going to have a lot of content that's going to, even the disgusting stuff might be refreshing to the judges because it's not. I mean, you have to imagine if Danny Myers' battle goes before, Danny Myers has crazy punchlines, back-to-back gun bars, and then Franchise goes next, and his are just not nearly as good, but same energy, same pace. But Tink's doing something different, like it could almost work against him or whatever. But with that said, I got the homie. I got the homie Franchise winning the battle, man. I got the homie Franchise winning the battle, making it to the second round. I just think he's more consistent. I think that he's hungry. Franchise talks a whole lot of trash on Twitter, online. He's quote unquote never lost or plenty of things, and to lose in the first round would be very detrimental to his brand, his stock, and everything. So I don't see Franchise letting that one slip through the cracks.
All right, Loso, you made your pick.
I need a running back. Philip Lindsay or Jordan Howard?
Jordan Howard.
Tevin Coleman.
Jordan Howard.
Final
answer.
Yep.
Yeah, so in regards to Tink and Franchise, I feel like we're all, I don't know about you guys. I know for me, I'm kind of like rooting for Tink the Demon, just like this feel good story or whatnot. Franchise, he said something in his promo, like he's made for this tournament. And in a sense, I understand what he means like that. Like he's going to go in there and he has like this rapid fire style. The only thing though is that I just feel like some of those punches just they fall flat sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like crazy out of the box creative joints. He is going to be able to kind of like, get kind of like rough with Tink. And he may have some punches that, kind of bounce off the demon flip and even him being a little like torture battler or whatnot. But I think Tink might just be able to. No, so for instance, Brooklyn Hands beat obviously Big Hand because like I felt like the fans voted for him because they wanted to see more of him. And I think if Tink can at least get it to the fans, he's going to win that battle. If he can get it to the fans, he's going to win that battle. I think Franchise has the upper hand. But if I had to pick, if this is an upset, I don't know, but I got Tink beating Franchise.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And A1, should I go another running back now?
You got 3, right?
I got Ingram, I got Fournette, and I got Jordan Howard.
You good 3 though.
Man, who's the cuff to Ingram? I would you might can wait on that. I would say go another wide receiver. Who are your wide receivers?
I got
Tyreek Hill and Sutton.
Yeah, Sutton.
Yeah, I would go another wide receiver.
Sterling Shepard.
No.
Golden Tate. They're both over there. You got Deontay Johnson in Pittsburgh, Emmanuel Sanders in New Orleans.
What about any of the rookies? You got Jordan Jefferson. You got
Justin Jefferson in Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
I like Justin Jefferson.
There you go.
All right, there you
How
go.
about Sammy Watkins in KC? CeeDee Lamb in Dallas?
Oh, I like Justin Jefferson, but I wouldn't. Sam Watkins might be a good pick too.
I'm gonna do Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, get your guy. Get your Vikings guy. All right, cool. So speaking of the man of the hour, right? Let's jump to this left side of the bracket, starting at the top. Loso versus None.
I'll start it off, A1.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This is why I'm going to be victorious on Saturday. Bring the camera closer. I am the best in the world. I'm just so I think
None, why did you do that? That's rude.
So I think None is he's gonna be hungry, man, and I expect this to be the best None ever. His energy is on 10. I remember when he flipped the card over, I felt like he looked at, when he looked at my name, obviously, like Jay Black and Smack kind of went crazy, but he was just like, let's do it. And even though he and I are cool, he was just like, yo, I'm gonna kill him. Like, that's all it was. And that's all it's been on social media and everything. Like, he's just like, I'm gonna kill Loso. And so I think he really believes that. I think he's gonna be good. But me personally, man, I feel like the material I've written, I think it's some of my best material, and I think I'm going to make sure that I'm delivering it even at a higher level than what I was delivering it versus JC. And so that's my goal in there, man. I've been getting a lot of tweets, like a couple people have been telling me like, "Yo, I got you winning the money," and that's not putting pressure. I just feel like it's almost like motivating me. So I'm looking forward to kind of show the world what I've put down on paper. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I got respect for None. But I mean, not because I do a podcast with him, but Loso. I got Loso win. I think last year you weren't as active. This year you had some things planned that fell through the cracks of the pandemic. And I think had you been able to get some of those battles off, Shotgun Suge, some other things in particular, like people will be talking about you in the same way they're talking about Saga. Or they had been talking about Saga prior to what happened at Nome. So I got you beating None. Fonz, what's your analysis?
I agree with Loso. I think None hungry right now. And I think None then got crazy a lot of times where people know not to count him out. Like you can't count None out. You know what I'm saying? He got crazy a bunch of times. But I think Loso is very consistent, and then watching this, I mean, being on this with y'all, he know what the fuck going on, so that's gonna be crazy. He know what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, you being strategical versus the hunger. You know what I'm saying? Because none gonna come in that bitch hungry. He gonna come in that bitch hungry, like, you know what I'm saying? He want that fucking respect. Motherfuckers be disrespecting the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? He want let motherfucker know he about to play with y'all. But I don't know. I got Loso on that one. You know what I'm saying? I got Loso on that one. They all go. I give y'all a good pick right there.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Hey, are you guys gonna have a great defense this year?
The 49ers? Absolutely.
Number one?
It's gonna be up there again. I mean, they only lost DeForest Buckner, and then they drafted Javon Kinlaw to replace him.
Should I just keep going with the bench skill players then, or should I grab this 49ers defense?
I say grab the 49ers defense. That's just me.
Over the Bills and the Steelers, right?
Absolutely. Sorry, that's bias talking right there. Like, I'm rolling with my guys.
A lot of objectivity.
That's a good pick though, too. That's a good pick though.
Yeah, appreciate that. All right. Ward,
what you call it? I mean, we already know we see the pick. That's the best picture you've put up all day in terms of being able to see the face.
I know.
So,
well, this is the look that you should give people when they say none is gonna win a round. So like I was trying to like it's almost like they are who they are. I have no reason to not like none at all. I've talked to him a handful of times, met him. Nice guy, solid guy. At the end of the day, he doesn't do anything better than Loso. He doesn't rap better than Loso. He doesn't punch better than Loso. He doesn't angle better than Loso. So you could be as hungry as you want. You could be as hungry as you want. But they are who they are, you know. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. And so I'm not gonna say. I mean, I've obviously heard Loso's rounds or whatever. So I'm just saying, like even if I hadn't heard him, that's where I would go. Period.
Okay. All right, cool.
So he the bad guy, huh?
Yeah.
Ward the bad guy to show.
Today I'm playing the bad guy. I'm letting Loso.
Loso could be the bad guy.
He could be Kirk Herbstreit. Loso could be Kirk Herbstreit. I'm playing the villain today.
All right, cool. So a battle that I'm actually looking forward to seeing. We go hard in the building. Mr. Wavy versus Steams. I have Wavy as a guy who could be very dangerous because I think Wavy is going to be able to show personality. And I feel like with these particular judges, yes, bars would matter, but I do think being able to show a little bit of personality will go a long way. So I got him over Steams and what I think would be a good battle. Fonz, what you think?
All right, we never see Wavy fuck up. We see Steams fuck up a bunch of times. But 2-minute rounds. You know what I'm saying? Steve's going for 2 minutes. Steve's get crazy in 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about, you looking at the judges who listening, Steve's wordplay and everything better than Wavy's. Wavy got better performance. You know what I'm saying? Wavy shit might be a little bit cleaner to catch sometime too, but Steams get crazy. So that's gonna be crazy. And this is the second time I feel like every tournament about to start having 2 week or hard niggas battling each other. Cause this is the second time. Last time it was Bando and Pat. You know what I'm saying? Now it's Steams and Wavy. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of crazy. And every tournament got one Midwest dude.
Right. Yep. All right, Loso, what you think?
Yeah, for this one, man. For some reason, man, even as I'm looking at both of their track records, I'm just leaning towards Mr. Wavy. I just think Mr. Wavy is gonna make it out there alive somehow. I know Steams. I think Steams has better punches, and I know he has a better pacing for this. But one thing Ward kind of opened my eyes up to Wavy. He does have like this, and I don't know how, but he does have a star quality about it, a star aura. You don't see Wavy a lot. When you do see Wavy, he gets the battles that he wants. You know what I'm saying? He gets the John Johns, he gets the K-Shons, he gets the Brizzes, and like URL just seems to be, he gets the Chef Trezes. Like URL seems to facilitate him in that manner. And I think Mr. Wavy, when we went out and did our picks, he's doing a whole documentary, and I don't think he's gonna go out there and let his documentary end early in the first round.
You gotta scrap the documentary, bro. You gotta scrap the documentary.
And you fucked up for saying something about
it. Cut it. But I got him winning.
Yo, you said something about it. And if he lose the first round, that shit ain't gonna never, you know what I'm saying?
I know he's doing it though, man. So we'll see.
Yo, my guy's documentary just turned into episode 1 and then nothing else.
All right, Ward, how you call it?
Look, man, I'm switching my pick, man. I originally had Steam or Wavy, man. I'm going with Steams now. I watched a couple Steams battles, or a couple clips from some Steams battles over the last few. And I'm with Fonz, man. I mean, the pacing. Wavy's good with humor. He's good with performance. You can do the whole like all that kind of stuff or whatever. But I just think Steams in the 2 minutes is going to utilize the 2 minutes better than Wavy. I wouldn't be surprised if time gets called on Wavy more than once. And to where he's kind of like, what? Like, what's going on? Whereas, I think Steams is going to get in there, start punching, start barking. The thing about Steams is like, man, him and Chess was on Double Impact. Like, this dude's been around. He's been on some big stages, but he just seems to be super forgotten. And it probably is the memory side of it or whatever. But for this first round, I'm really not judging people by chokes in this first round, because I feel like they've all had ample time for that first round. Now, if Steams gets to the second round, of course, he'd be facing Loso. In my opinion, he would lose regardless. But I would be worried about some of these guys who have memory issues 2 weeks later. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I start worrying about those kind of guys. So, I got Steams with this one.
All right, cool. All right, we got 2 more battles left. Up next, Mike P, main stage Mike versus Ryder. Man, I'm gonna, again, this is one I almost took the upset on, but I'm gonna go Mike P, man. I think Mike P's too seasoned. He's coming off Gnome. I think he comes in, and I asked this question, and shout out to Mike P, who answered this on Caffeine. Did he feel like he had the biggest target on his back just because he's riding the wave and the buzz of that performance on Gnome? He said he did not feel any pressure, did not feel like he was targeted in any way. But I just think he's going to be able to put together another captivating performance against a rider who I think will be very good, because he's also very motivated to show off and put on a good show. So, Fonz, what you think?
Man, I think I've seen Mike P battle a couple times back to back, and I got been in rooms with Mike. I don't think it take Mike long to get right. I ain't seen Ryder go back to back. You know what I'm saying? You might talk about back to back smack cards 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen him on back to back cards, and I ain't seen Ryder in a minute. But not, you know what I'm saying? Ryder like Holmesy too. He hungry. You know what I'm saying? He feel overlooked. You know what I'm saying? He want to show niggas what it is. So, Mike might be on this arrogant shit because he just, you know what I'm saying, acted a fool at Gnome. He might be on this arrogant shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just here for the 25 type. You know what I'm saying? Ryder might come in that bitch on some shit. So I think it's gonna be a good battle, man. I get my pick on that one. I got Mike P.
All right, cool. Ward, what you think?
Oh dang, I got them both in there. I think Tink the Demon wins this one. No, yeah, man, Mike's gonna clean up Ryder. I feel like Mike's gonna clean up Ryder. I think Mike's just a hungry dude, bro. Like, I mean, I know Mike personally. I'm in YTG with him, so it's definitely biased there or whatever. That's my guy. But Mike is always looking for the next, accolade. Like, and $25,000 and tournament winner is like something that he's, like he's not just looking at it like, what, I just won on Gnome. I could really care less. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Mike is just really, really like zoned in. He's like, yo, I just moved across the country. I got a lot going on in my life. Like $25,000 is, and I think a lot of people are going to be motivated for that 25K. You know what I mean? And so, Ryder, we haven't seen him very often. We haven't seen him in a while, honestly. Or I haven't. And Mike's just, I mean, this year he's been on a run, bro. He's been in his bag riding wise. He had the Danny Myers battle. He had a good battle with Tay Rock on quarantine. Then he had, obviously the Saga battle. Like, he's just in a different type of bag right now. So I got Mike winning that.
Oh, Loso.
Yeah, if I agree with you, A1. Like, if you were to pick an upset, I feel like, man, I feel like this, I mean, this might be the battle to do it. I think Ryder's been sitting out. Ryder has expressed that, he was working on music, but he put all that on pause to just go ahead and do this. He was ready to battle Mike, obviously, when Mike finished Gnome. And so, however, with all that being said, I think this is the one matchup in which the judges play a big role in. I think Mike and Ryder's style are so different. And I think that the way Mike is going to be able to go ahead and if he does what he does, I haven't heard anything from Mike, but if he goes in there and gets in his little spurts where he switches up his cadence a lot, he is talking to Ryder, and he sprinkles in these good punchlines here and there. I think he can go in there and win it, bro. I think this one's going to be a tough one, though. Nobody's going to get 30 in this one. This might be the closest battle. I actually think this is going to be battle of the night, and I got Mike winning it, though.
All right, cool. All right, let's jump into the last battle of the night. YK Young Cannon versus Bill Collector. I want to send out my condolences to Bill Collector and everyone in the battle rap community who had a connection with LB the Boss, who passed away. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Like, my sentimental pick is gonna be Bill Collector in this one, just because of he's gonna be in there with a heavy heart. So I'm just gonna go with Bill Collector. And Fonz, I throw it to you on that.
I'm going with YK. Yes, fam. Definitely RIP to bruh. And I think that shit gonna play a big part on Bill not performing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure, but I think Bill was out there. Because he's the first person I see say something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's been out there looking for him and everything for the last 3 days. Yeah.
Right. So I think that's going to play a part on Bill not performing.
Yeah.
And so I'm going with YK. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Ward.
YK. I had YK before all this happened too. I look at it kind of the same as I do Danny versus Reaper. I think that it's just, the back-to-back punches gonna be very difficult. I think YK is a great name flipper. Bill is easy to name flip. I think that just his cadence and in those 2-minute spurts. Like, I think YK is coming to prove something. And look, man, Midwest, bro. Midwest owns these tournaments, so I'm not picking against the Midwest, man.
Talk about it.
At least not in the second round.
We won about 4 out of 5 of them bitches. What is you saying?
Ill Will won one.
No,
that's
me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only one. The other one was T-Top.
Nah, Ill Will won UFF. Yeah.
Twice, right? He won it twice. No, once. Ill Will won once. Snow won once.
Yeah. And you.
That's both Midwest. I'm Midwest.
Yeah.
That's 3.
3 of the 4.
And T-Top won the other one.
Facts.
All right, Loso, how you call it?
Yeah, I had YK no matter what. He's one of those guys, man. Like, there were talks before he even got in. It was going to be him, Danger Zone. You know, they were thinking about prep. Obviously, drugs, I think, was one of the first ones too. But when you put YK in this setting, you know,
That's
he
crazy.
really, you got to think about it. YK kind of only loses to top guys. You know what I'm saying? He got, you know, he got beat clearly by Kayshawn. You know, he loses to Swave Seva. You know, like when he gets those matches, like he ends up losing. But when you put him against anybody else, he just kind of just punches a hole through him, bro, and he just moves on. But I do think that Bill Collector does present matchup problems. He has like this nonchalant type of like feeling that you could be barking on him and he just comes out and says a joke first round, or, you know, with his shades and his posture, like it almost diffuses everything. It's like another version of Pat Stay, you know what I'm saying? But it's Bill Collector. And so me personally, I feel like Bill Collector's gonna, if I have to see anybody, Bill Collector on my side actually presents the toughest challenge for me. I just don't know how I would approach it. But in that matchup, though, I think Young Cannon is going to win, and he is a dark horse. I don't know if he is a sleeper, but you can put your money on Young Cannon because he's gonna do some damage in this tournament.
Yo, now I'm about to go back and watch all the podcasts what you said about me, because yo, I'm about to go back and watch what he said about me every time now, because yo, he should be like you should have a podcast because your breakdowns is good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your breakdowns is good. Nobody never compared Bill Collector to Pat.
I think I had you. Yeah, I think I had you winning though. Well, at least I told people. Me and Ward was constantly just telling people like, "Yo, Fonz, this setting is made for Fonz." We constantly said that. We was like, "Yo, it's made for Fonz. He's gonna be able to go in there and do his thing." And you proved us right.
He's gonna be scary in the tournament because he know what's going on.
Hopefully, man. Lord willing, we'll see.
And that does sound very familiar because I had Kruger in the first round. But I'll say this, Fonz, I was not familiar with you at that time. I had not watched you battle before. I didn't have a chance to check out the battle with Jay 400 block. But I got familiar.
Him versus Deuce?
No, never got to see it. So like, you definitely made a fan out of me. Also, like, I know people have said, "Yo, Kayshawn, what you doing calling out Kayshawn?" Listen, I believe that you can take on just about anybody, and pardon the pun, that you have a puncher's chance to beat just about anybody you faced up with right now. So, you know, much respect to you. Congratulations on winning that 25K, man.
Thank you, bro.
One last thing, we're gonna get out of here because we're later than what I wanted to be. So I want to jump real quick into basketball and just talk about Lou Williams, right? Lou Williams. He went
wings over rings. That's what we doing. Give me my shirt. Wings over rings.
Hilarious. He left the bubble. He left the NBA bubble to go home because I believe a loved one passed. He went to the funeral. He's in Atlanta. You know, he has a wing that is named after him at Magic City. And he could have got curbside to go. He could have had somebody go inside and get the wings for him, but he decided, you know, let me just run up in there real quick. He runs up in there real quick. He sees Jack Harlow, takes a little flick with Jack Harlow. It gets then posted on social media, taken down quickly. Jack Harlow tried to play it off, but you know, the NBA approved bubble mask he had on kind of gave the whole thing away. Hilarious. So my question to you all is, so there's been a lot of talk about, like, Lou Will was like, look, if you ever had the wings there, you know why I went inside and got them. And they showed a picture of the wings from Magic City. And I ain't gonna lie, man, look, they look fire. Like, they look fire. I don't know if they taste good, but they look fire. So my question to y'all is, if you were in quarantine, what's the one food spot, it could be anywhere in this country, that you would go to that make you break your quarantine and potentially have that cotton swab stuck up your nose just to go get that food? Because I think he had to get that kind of test once he got back into Orlando. So what's that one spot?
Man, what's that barbecue spot you took me to?
Oklahoma Joe's, man.
Oklahoma Joe's, bro.
Hilarious.
I can leave Orlando and make it all the way to Kansas City, I'll do that.
I go homegrown in Atlanta.
Homegrown?
In Atlanta, yeah, this shit crazy.
What they serve there?
Everything. That shit tastes like my grandma made it. I ain't gonna even lie. That shit right there, straight soul food shit. You go in that bitch to get pork chops.
Everything,
bro. Yams, everything. Yeah, go to homegrown when you go to Atlanta.
That's what's up. Ward, how about you?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Crystals, the little crystals, the chili cheese puffs, yeah, bro. Like, now I'm playing with you. I did see crystals twice while I was in Atlanta last weekend, and I really wanted them, but not for the quarantine. For me, man, it's probably gonna be, it's probably gonna be Oklahoma Joe's as well. Or I ain't gonna lie to you, Chipotle, bro. I love Chipotle. I really do love Chipotle.
That's crazy.
I love Chipotle too. I eat Chipotle at least once or twice a week, but I'm not breaking quarantine for Chipotle.
Yeah,
killing me. So, listen, I got a couple.
Oklahoma Joe's.
I got a couple of spots. One, the original Sunrise Cafe in Vegas.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think about my wife made snow caps the other day, and she got that idea. She was inspired by original Sunrise Cafe because we had it there when we was in Vegas a couple of years ago. Breakfast food is they got everything that you could ask for. Fire food. And then the taco bar in Miami.
That was a good taco bar too, bro.
Taco bar Miami, they serve those street tacos. You get a little scorecard. You go down, say, yo, I want boom, 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 boom. You hand them the card. They bring out the tacos. You knock them out. You get another scorecard. Boom, 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 boom. It is a fire taco spot in Miami. So those would be the areas in which I would go to. And with that, because we just lost Loso, Fonz, I want to thank you again for coming on, man. We got to have you on again when we can actually get into some more sports talk and have some fun. Have some fun there. My apologies again for all the technical difficulties.
Fonz, when you got the 25K, what was the first thing you said I'm gonna buy?
Bro, I ain't even thinking about buying shit but a house, bro.
I feel you. That's what's up.
I ain't gonna even lie. I thought I was gonna fuck that bread up, bro, but I ain't even thinking about shit but buying a crib, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
Hey,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Hey, home ownership is very important, man. Very, very important.
Man.
And a little tip I learned how to grow wealth is like you don't like normally when people get old, they don't want to keep the house anymore. They sell it, will it off to family members who would take care of it. That's how you build your wealth. Keeping the house in the family, having that property. Maybe you can rent it out. You can
ownership equity. Yep.
Equity. So, if you got a house, man, you got older parents who got the house, and they thinking about selling it, man. If you got the means to take it over. It's a way to grow wealth. So that was my little quick financial tip for the day. You never know what you get when you tune into the Black and White podcast. But anyway,
no doubt.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. You can check out every episode of It's a Black and White Thing by going to the podcast app of your choice, searching at Brains and Bars. You can find us on YouTube here. Also follow us on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, by searching at Brains and Bars. We appreciate those of you rocking with us on YouTube. Facebook, we got y'all next time, man. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with my setup and get it right for the next go round. Until next time, it's been a black
and white
thing. We appreciate y'all, man. Fonz, thank you for being here. On behalf of Low, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, boys.